How can you use reading time to build phonological awareness with children? Well, today I'm going to model a guided read aloud using the book Five Fuzzy Chicks by Diana Murphy. As we read, I'll demonstrate how parents and teachers can use animal sounds and rhyming words to build those early literacy skills. So before we begin reading, we're going to do some print awareness. So let's take a look at the book. This is the title, Five Fuzzy Chicks. The author is Diana Murphy. The author writes the words. The illustrator is Sydney Hansen. So the illustrator creates the pictures. When we read, we start at the top of the page and move from left to right. So we start at the top and we move from left to right, reading the words. While I'm reading, I'm going to begin with animal sounds, then I'll move to rhyming words because most children can start mimicking sounds, so we'll start with the animal sounds. So I would say to my student or my child, as we read, let's listen for the animals that we meet. I wonder what sounds those animals make. Let's see if we can make the sounds together. Out on the farm, it's been a long day. Sun setting low, night's on the way. Everyone's tired, all the work's done, but five fuzzy chicks want to run, 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 run. So, what sound does a chick make? And then I'm going to pause and wait for my child or my student. And I'm going to say, chicks make the sound cheep, cheep, or peep, peep. Whatever my child says, that's close. Now, if they say the wrong thing, I might say, well, let's keep reading and find out. So as we turn the page, five fuzzy chicks run past the plow, into the grass and under the cow. The cow says moo, moo. The chicks say cheep, cheep. But the grass is so cozy. One chick falls asleep. We found another animal. What animal did we find? That's right, it's a cow. And what sound does the cow make? That's right, the cow says moo. Then I'm going to think aloud for my child or my student. I'm noticing that the animals in this story each have a different sound. The pictures help me identify the animal, and then I can think about the sound it makes. So I'll continue to go through the book. Four fuzzy chicks skip by the pigs, hop on a rock, and dance silly jigs. The pigs say, what does the pig say? That's right, oink, oink. The chicks say, what do the chicks say? Cheep, cheep. But the moss is so soft, one chick falls asleep. And then I'll continue through the book, pointing out the different animals. Here's a dog. What sound does a dog make? And then we'll continue through the book. I'll also say to my child or my student, as we read, I'm also listening for words that sound alike. Listen. The three fuzzy chicks dance in the clover, hop past the fence and right over Rover. That's right, clover and rover, those words end with the same sound. Let's say them together. Clover, rover. Do those words sound alike? Yes, those are rhyming words. Let's see if we can find another pair of rhyming words. Listen carefully while I read. So then I'll go to the next page. Two fuzzy chicks skipping along pass by the horse and sing him a song. I heard two words that sound alike. Can you tell me which words rhyme? Great! Along and song. Yes, those words rhyme. I've noticed that each section introduces another animal and another opportunity to hear words that rhyme. I wonder what animal we'll meet next. What do you think? So then you can just let your child or student guess. Now, we don't know because we haven't looked at the page yet, but we've met a horse. So these are animals on a farm, so we can have our child guess what animal it will be. Okay, so as we look at the page, can we guess what animal it will be? Let's use some picture clues. Okay, so then your child can guess. So today we practice listening for rhyming words and identifying animal sounds. These activities help build phonological awareness, which is a very important foundation to learn to read. So when you're reading with children, remember, you don't need to stop on every page. You don't need to point out everything. Just choose a few moments to ask a question, listen for rhymes, and encourage children to participate in the story. Those small interactions can make a big difference in supporting early literacy development. If you have a literacy question, feel free to share it. I'd love to answer it in a future video.